Welcome to Tea Break Tuesdays. I'm Dan Rees from Zebrano Woodcraft, and this week I received a great question from a talented photographer friend of mine called Angela Collier, and she asked, what can I do to get more sales on Etsy? So what I thought I'd do for this video is actually break down 3 things you can do every day that have actually helped me to get more sales on Etsy. The first thing you can do is post on social media, and this is every day, possibly 2 to 3 times a day. So what I like to do in the morning and later on in the evening is I like to go onto Instagram and I'll post a photo there. And Instagram, actually, I like it because you can link it to Facebook, Twitter and Tumblr as well. So I'll post on Instagram, and then I'll go over and I'll also post the same thing on Google+. And then if it's a product photo or a picture of me making something like a workspace photo, then I'll actually post that on the Etsy app as well. And from the Etsy app, I'll actually then post that to Pinterest too. So actually, within about 5 minutes, I've actually can sometimes reach like 4,000 or 5,000 people without really having to do very much at all. And the type of things that I would recommend you post on social media, I remember when I was starting out, I was always struggling for, ideas of what to post. And so I would recommend, number 1, product photos, your final kind of finished polished products. Secondly, process photos, or like work in progress photos, I find have very good engagement. And also it gives your customers like a bit of a peek behind the scenes. Workshop photos, if you have an inspiring workspace. One thing I also like to do is take screenshots on my phone of any positive feedbacks I've received, and I'll post those too. And other things, just like inspirational quotes or like funny stuff. Posting videos actually gets a lot more engagement than just a photo. So, they say that a photo is worth 1,000 words, and if that's the case, then I feel like a video is worth 1,000,000. So post videos as well. The second thing you can do to increase your sales on Etsy, just every day, is track your SEO. I wrote an article earlier in the year on Instructables about how to get more traffic and more sales by using certain SEO tactics on Etsy. And sort of at the end of that post, I recommend tracking your progress. What I mean by this is just kind of go on to Etsy every day, pull up your dashboard and check out your stats. And so you can see sort of what's working and what's not. What keywords or what search phrases are being searched for most to find your items. If you're maybe targeting a certain keyword and you've found that you're not getting much traffic, then perhaps it might be a better idea to target something else. You can also then go in and see listings are getting viewed the most, and even what listings are getting seen the least. So you know which ones to work on then. You can always beef up like the worst listings in your shop, or try targeting other keywords on those particular listings. So if you'd like to check out more about search engine optimization, like I said, I wrote an article on Instructables earlier in the year. I've put a link to that in the description of this video, so go on over, give it a read. I found that that's actually helped quite a few people, so go and check that out. The third thing you can do every day to help you get more sales on Etsy is to tweak a listing or your shop every day. So just go in, choose the listing, and just see if you can improve the product description. If you can maybe cut some fat from the description. There might be a few sentences in there which are just fluff, which you don't really need. You can just cut them out. Or perhaps you haven't mentioned a particular feature and a benefit of the item. Maybe you could add something in. Perhaps you could improve the product photos. Maybe you've made 1 or 2 of those items since you listed it, and you have better photos now, so add a few photos in. Go in, choose a listing, maybe 2 every day. Change a few things, chop a few things out, and then save the listing. And if you want to, a good thing you can do is actually pay the 20 cents or the 15 pence, whatever it is, to actually renew the item as well. and this will actually give you like a temporary boost in the search engine results as well. So you should see a bit more traffic coming in that way. Lastly, if perhaps you maybe have a variation of that particular design, maybe you could list that too. So just keep on adding to your shop, changing and renewing items sort of on a daily basis. So I hope that's helped. It's just a quick one. I think I've covered a lot of ground quite quickly, but check out the link to my Instructables article about search engine optimization. What I'm also going to do is add a section to Zebrano woodcraft.com called resources. We'll put in a few links to articles and programs and books that have helped me out to sell on Etsy over the years. So check that out too. And lastly, as I mentioned earlier, I am working on a shop critique for Angela. And I've just relaunched the listing for that as well on Etsy, which I've included a link to. So if you'd like some shop help, go and check that out too. So thanks very much. It's been another Tea Break Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next one. Done.